game marks.
Hey, welcome to Mike's Plays. I am checking out FTL. This game is the reason that I have not done jack shit in a few weeks. I've got like 40 hours logged on this. That's like a work week, an entire work week dedicated to this. FTL does a lot of things right, executes really well a lot of base systems that we talk about on Game Marks in the show of progression and level curves and just constantly feeding out small bits of information to the player on the game. So I don't know to say that this is going to be spoilers, because it's a roguelike game, so you know every kind of playthrough is different, but this is going to be a full playthrough. So yeah, if you are worried about, like, not knowing something that might happen in the game, then turn back now. Alright, so you can see here, I've unlocked all but one ship. And I'm gonna play, the one I like to play the most is the Mantis cruiser. When you start out, you have one ship. Make it to level 5, you'll get the Ingy cruiser, beat the game, and you'll get the Federation cruiser, and along the way you'll pick up a couple more ships. And then, you know, as time goes on, hit a wiki can help you unlock the rest. So the Mantis cruiser here, the thing about it is it's really designed for teleporting your guys to the enemy ships for combat. If you've not seen this at all, let me go back to a simpler ship here. So you've got your pilots, you can assign them to different rooms. They'll boost the system of the room they're in. There's oxygen, engines, weapons, medbay shields, sensors, door control, pilotry. And so basically, I mean, it's a bunch of stats, a bunch of numbers game. It's kind of like playing an Excel spreadsheet a little bit. And so you're constantly managing chance by where you assign guys and how you allocate resources. With the Mantis cruiser, you start out, you don't have any sensors. The ship is stripped of sensors. You get another guy, which is not normal. Usually you start out with 3. On this one you get to start out with 4. There's achievements, which I have not done this yet. I have not unlocked all the achievements for one ship. So, I did a Take No Prisoners. I have not done kill 5 enemy crew in a fight without taking hull damage or losing a crew member. So they need to have 5 on their ship. And, the Battle Royale, basically, you gotta be down to 1 crew member and kill their final crew member, which is gonna be a rougher one to unlock. The ship also starts off, this is pretty useless, but it gets an augmentation, Mantis pheromones, and your ship, your guys move 25% faster on the ship. I'll sell that first chance I can get. I don't find that useful. The other thing, weapons down here that you start with, this little bomb is handy because it damages systems and personnel, and then you get a basic laser, which is pretty weak, pretty fast in the game. The other thing to know in this here, you've got 2 modes. They call it easy and they call it normal. What you really have is easy is kind of your normal, challenging, it's a good fun game. And normal is, dear God, they're all burning alive and I can't do anything, and scuttle the ship because that's better than being captured. So I have beaten the game on normal, but for most of the unlocked stuff I've been playing on easy because, man, normal is hellaciously hard. Alright, I'm starting. Background, you've got some data. It doesn't matter. You gotta get through 7 levels, and then the 8th level is the boss fight. It is a roguelike, and it'll be randomized each time through. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take Emma and Turing here, and we're going to put them on the transporter, because they're going to be our initial away team. We're going to take him, and we're just going to go and put him back on engines, because as soon as we get another health person, he's going to be away team B. And we'll put Gumpo on the controllers. Now, Gumpo is a different race. He's Ingi. So his repair speed is doubled, but his combat damage is halved. The Mantis guys, their damage is doubled, but their repair speed is halved. So, again, stats and trade-offs. Let's go ahead and allocate a unit of power there, and we're going to power up our bombs first. And then, because I start on easy, you get enough to do an upgrade. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the teleporter, because bringing them back in time can be crucial. And I'm going to drop from engines and assign to teleporter. So down here, I can shuffle between systems power. Like if I unpower my oxygen, you'll see my oxygen count start growing. So at some point, that's what you need. These systems over here do not draw from system power, but they just have levels that you can upgrade. The one missing over here is the sensors. There's my shields, so I got 1 unit of shields. Fuel is used every jump. My bombs and missiles will, not the lasers, will use a missile every count, and if you get the drone control, which you probably won't see me do on this ship, then you'll have to use a drone part every time you activate a drone. Scrap is the economy. This is your hull. Basically, that runs out, your ship's destroyed. So this is level 1, and you can see if I jump here is a store, but I've got no money, so that makes no sense. So I'm going to jump out to here. Alright, nothing but empty space. We're going to skirt around this store and see if I pick up enough resources to make it worthwhile to visit it. It's 2 jumps and nothing, so it's not doing well that I'm going to be able to visit this store. You arrive. So most of the stuff I'm going to blast through. I'm not going to read the little scripts and stories because I know most of them all at this point. But eventually they'll just, you know, hey, you got some fuel, missiles, and scrap. Good to know. Alright, we'll kind of hit this, and then we'll hit the distress. Alright, now what sucks about this guy, he's an auto-class ship, and immediately I need to note there's no oxygen over there. So if I teleport my guys over, they won't be able to do anything. He has no shield, so what I'm going to do is spacebar pauses the game at any time. Okay? You get into the game, you'll constantly use spacebar to issue commands and not waste a second. It may seem like a leisurely pace because you can pause it at any game, but you would be misled to believe that. Alright, so now we kind of have this standoff. You can see his laser lights are charging over here. He'll fire at me in a second. Alright, so this laser is about done. I've paused it. You saw he shot a laser, so we have a laser mid-flight. I can kind of... There it is. Yeah. You can kind of pause it and see where it came in. It's going to hit my shields, knock my shields out. And then he's got a beam weapon over here, which is going to do some damage. So I'm going to try to hit his weapons room before... And I missed. And he hit some beam damage, and I took some hull damage. So basically at this lower level, you can just click auto-fire, and it'll just repeatedly fire there, and we'll just continually miss. So the thing with the beams is, and now I did hit it, so let me clear this off. You can see that went orange, let me know it's damaged, and deactivated his beam. So he's got his laser at this point. We're going to keep hammering on that till we take him out. We just don't want him firing back. The shield's going to hit the laser, but we're going to have the shields back up in no time. And now we've disabled all weapons, so I'm going to switch to engines. If you disable engines, that drops the evade chance over here to 0. Which he just evaded, so we definitely need that. Sometimes these auto scouts repair, but generally they do not, because they do not have any personnel on the ship to do repairs. I'm going to switch back because he's got his weapon. It's powering up, but now we took it back out, so we're good. So we'll switch back to engines. If you've not seen this before, I'm probably going really fast. If you haven't seen this before, you're probably thinking I'm going pretty slow. You do get the hang of it pretty quickly. And we get some scrap. We're going to go ahead and try to hit this store and see what we've got. Alright, so we do have sensors for sale for 40, but I do not have 40 to buy them yet. I am not interested in drones at all this run, so I'm just going to ignore that. To use drones, you need the drone control system, and then buy drones that can... Basically, they're automated defenses. Cloaking, also not going to get into cloaking with this run. So, like I said, these are useless to me, so I will sell them, and that will give me some scrap, and now I can get my sensors online. And then go ahead and repair all my ship, and then go ahead and buy some bombs. And let's go. Now, you can see, I can see my whole ship because I have sensors level 1. Sensors level 2 will let me see his ship, which is really what I want. Alright. Jumping back to where I was, there's nothing going on. Now you can see here, this line, these represent the rebel force that's chasing me. Basically, you never want to have to go back into this zone. You can. It will be a tough fight, and you'll get no resources for it, pretty much. You'll get like 1 unit of fuel. There have been cases where I've had to do that. Alright, so... these choices are the ones that kind of suck, because you pick up a single life form, so we're going to go down and investigate, and hopefully no one's going to die. Alright, so, we got a guy, he's been living alone in a cave. We're going to bring him back and see what happens. And he didn't live the trip back up. So that was okay. You actually can appreciate the nothing happened outcome. Sometimes you'll get a crew member out of it, sometimes you get some resources out of it, and sometimes a crew member will die on an away team, and those can really suck, especially in the situation that I'm in, where my crew member is going to be used for offensive. Now, if I go into these clouds, they are going to, the nebula, they're going to disable some systems, so we're going to try to skirt around here, and hopefully I can make the skirt around before this catches up. Okay, so the first thing that we've noticed here is he's got a shield. So what we want to do is they're powering up their FTL as well. Okay, so that's a double whammy. So the laser's going to do nothing on the shield. He's powering up his FTL drive to get away. To get away, they need somebody in the they need the engines online, and they need a pilot. So what we're going to do is we're going to send our away team over to harass the pilot. And then we're going to set our bomb to, we're going to turn off auto fire because we don't want to waste units. We're going to set our bomb to take out the engines. So he's going to get over here, and now you can see he's got 2 guys in there defending. Any FTL charging means we haven't slowed it down yet, so it still counts that he has a unit in there. Now he beamed us, and he took out our weapons, so that sucked right away. We're going to send both these guys in there to get weapons repaired as fast as possible. His FTL is delayed, however, because he recalled his guys to the med bay. I'm not going to be able to shoot anything until I get these back online. Now, I do have a guy hurt. I'm going to pretty much have to bring him back as soon as they come back into this room, and that's going to suck. Unless he's got 3 guys. We're going to try to run to the engine room. So he's got 2 guys in there. That's gonna suck for me. We're gonna bring these guys back, and we're gonna send them to the med bay. I'm gonna depower engines, and I'll lose all evade, but since I don't have a pilot, I can't evade anyway, and that will give me some power to heal. Bombs coming up. You get back on pilotry. Actually, you get on the engines, and you repair my door control. This guy's probably gonna jump. We're gonna give a bomb in here, and hopefully it'll go in time. Oh, we did. Sweet. We disabled the engines, so he's not going to be able to jump in time. That probably means he's going to bring both his guys in there to repair. We're going to go ahead and set the next bomb to his med bay so that he can no longer heal. And once these guys are healed up, good enough, get them over here, jump, and go in there. And then we took out his med bay as well. So now, these guys have no choice but to stay in here and fight to their deaths, or they might go back and try to repair the red bay. Go ahead and put our pilot back on duty. And we killed the last crew member, so now the ship is ours. Bring the away team home. You guys heal up. One thing that sucks about this ship is, in the upgrade screen, the first tier up of missiles of our weapon system costs 60, and then it goes down to 25. That really kind of sucks. Let's give ourselves another power unit so that we can put all power to, and give ourselves a 20% evasion. Now, so the little heads up over here tell you which rooms benefit from having a guy in them, and while they're in them, if you hover over here, you see they have stats. They will increase in skill, so you got a little bit of repair skill for doing that repair. So you kind of want to keep the same guy in the same room as much as possible, but I mean sometimes you jump around. So alright, so we've got everything back online, we're all hunky-dory, and I think we're going to be able to make this, and this. So because this is a roguelike game, you really want to maximize your time on the map to unlock all that you can get. So we got another no shield auto attack. Let's go ahead, and he cloaked. So we won't be able to charge weapons while he's cloaked. So we're just going to have to sit here for a moment. Since we're sitting here, let's go ahead and put you in shields and you in weapons. Since we're not going to be able to do anything, turn on auto fire and do the same thing that we did before. He has a different weapon. So this over here is an ion cannon, and it will disable shields. So you see the little timer? So instead of just popping the shields like the laser did, it disables it. And we knocked out the disabling feature. So this beam is pretty useless now. Beams do not do well taking out shields. Let's go ahead and repair the engines. Let's hit the cloaking. Just stop annoying me. Okay, and let's move to his engines. And one more shot, he's out. Alright, let's put a power in med bay. Investigate the station, and we got a breach bomb Mark II. Alright, so let's check that out. So that's going to take 2 power units, which we don't have yet, but that's going to replace our small bomb, I believe, in my arsenal. So breach bombs, they don't necessarily do damage to the hull of the ship, but they damage systems and personnel, which, when that's what we're going to, we want to take out shields and we want to kill people. That's really good, but we need 2 power units, which we're not there yet, to be able to power that guy up. Alright, so Gumpo took some hit from one of those beams. You guys get on deck for the next battle. Gumpo, you're all healed. Back to piloting. Powers back in engines. Just go and put the powers in the bombs. And yeah, we look good. Alright, there's another choice. I'm going to explore the asteroid field. Usually the danger is here we'll take some hull damage, which we just did. So we didn't find anything, and we took some hull damage. We made it to the exit point of the first level, and we could sell missiles for scrap, but I use missiles, so I don't want to do that. And now we can go to the next level. And you can see now we are caught in the warning zone. So if I was to jump to here, and now I would have to jump back, I would basically be in the overtaken area, and it would be a pretty rough battle that I may not live. Let's go Ingi controlled. Alright, tells you a little bit about the Ingi. Let's see, do we have a store? We do over here. We're going to make a jump to a store. Basically, I think all we're going to be able to do here is repair. Yeah, there's nothing really worth buying anyway. I would sell this, but I can't power that up yet. I could sell it and then have enough to power up, but I wouldn't have enough to repair. So we're going to repair all. I'm going to buy some fuel. We're good on missiles. 1 unit of fuel is expended every jump. We're going to loop back around. The defense drone is good to sell. So we're going to loop back around to the distress beacon. Let's move into assist. And it was a trap. Okay. And we have some intruders. Oh, and they warped into the worst possible room they could have warped into. They warped into my room. Since I'm not going to jump them, I'm going to depower that and power up the med bay. Yeah. Because they're probably... Okay, it looks like they're winning that battle. They're probably going to jump out right before they die. Or my guys are going to die. Alright, let him chew on that for a second. We got a bomb ready. We're going to bomb his shields. Oh, and we got a bonus because there was a dude in there at the time, so we got damaged. We're going to go ahead and bring on the lasers and save our bombs. Alright, so I don't want this guy to completely tear up that unit. I'm going to send these guys in half health. Kill them. Let them repair. We got a fire. I'm just going to go ahead and vent the room. Take out the fire that way. Oh man, things are just going bad over here. Get our shields back online. And let's go ahead and power this guy and have you jump. I'm gonna hope you're the last living dude over there. And it's not the last living dude. Okay, we got our shields online, get our weapons online, close all our doors. We have all our fires put out. I can't bring them back anyway. Alright, don't beat him up. Alright, so he's going to try to work on his shields. They knocked out my sensors. I can bring these guys home, however. And send them to the med bay, and you guys repair and heal yourselves. We got our weapons online. Let's get that bomb online. If we can kill him in the shield room, we'll win this fight. What do I need most? I need you on O2 before we suffocate. Alright. Get in there to heal yourself. I think I just lost a man. This is going bad fast, guys. This is how this game's played. Alright. Vent that room because it's on fire. We got a bomb up. Take it out. Ah, it did not kill him. Alright. These guys are getting healed, though. Get our transporter repaired. Okay. Move out real quick. Move in. You get on the pilot tree. Get that going again. Oh, he must have died from a fire. Okay, cool. So we lived. Barely. Let's go ahead and close all the doors. Oxygen's out again. You guys can finish healing. This is how this game can go wrong in a moment. And I lost a crew member, so that really sucks. Alright, you got the O2 online. Let's get the sensors online. Also, I'm playing a more advanced ship. I mean, a lot of the other ships have better shielding, better weapons. I'm really playing the advanced, you know, kill the crew finesse game. Alright, we got all that. We're repaired. I think other than losing a crew member, we're gonna be okay here. Because, oh, that store is gone now. I can't get to that store. Let's hit this distress beacon and then pray.